Good morning, y'all. So, the topic this morning is forgiveness is for you. So, as Christians, we already know that if we don't forgive others, that we can't be forgiven and that we won't be forgiven. But for some reason, we still struggle with that thing. We still won't forgive or we still can't forgive, so whatever reason. So, today we're going to talk about effects of unforgiveness. So, the first one is bitterness or hate. And this might be something that you allow to take over your soul, take over your heart, take over your life, because you're contemplating on this thing that someone did to you or something that they didn't do for you for so long that it becomes hatred in your heart. It harbors hatred. And God says we should not hate people, but we should love everybody. All right, and the second one is alienation, and that can be from people or from God. You will alienate yourself. You will put yourself on an island by yourself, and y'all, that is the worst place to be because that is the next step where you're opening for the devil. You're opening up a door for him to come in and to tell you the things that he wants to tell you because you've cut yourself off from people that can tell you differently and that can give you godly wisdom. You've cut yourself off from even God, and to where you won't be able to hear his voice, or that you can't hear his voice, or that you decide to not hear his voice. And that is where the devil thrives, when you don't understand what God is doing in a certain season. And that leads us right into the last step, which is spiritual warfare. This is when the devil is able to come in and he's able to prey on you, basically. He's able to cause war within yourself. He's able to cause war with the people that are around you. He's able to cause you to go at war with God. My God, I don't know who needs to hear this, but God, the devil will make you go to war with God if you alienate yourself from God. And every time I sit in this chair, I want y'all to get ready for a little therapy session because I'm going to be very vulnerable when I sit in this chair. And I had a trouble forgiving someone. It was a while ago now. And now let me just disclose that me and that person, I can pick up my phone and call them. We'll sit on the phone and laugh and talk now. But when this was going on, when I had harbored hatred in my heart, I did not want to talk to this person. I did not want to see this person. When I saw them, I ignored them. Like I would walk by like they were not even sitting there. And I was justified in my actions, and I was justified in being upset. I was justified in not forgiving that person. I was justified in hating that person. But I will be honest with you, the only thing that turned me back was God sat me down and he told me, what if you were to die today? What if you were to die today with all that hatred in your heart? Nobody would be able to know that you're my child with all of that hate in your heart. My God. And God himself had to minister to me. He had to tell me, if something was to happen to you today, you are not going to be able to tell me what someone else did to you or what they didn't do for you. All you're going to be able to do is give an account for your actions. All you're going to be able to do is tell me why you let it affect you the way that you did. Because I can pull up millions of other people who were in a worse situation or in the exact same situation that forgave their predator. So you have no excuse to harbor hate over unforgiveness. And that is the whole purpose of this title, that forgiveness is for you. Because if something happens to you, you will not be able to blame somebody else for your actions. So whoever this is for and whatever level of effects you're on for unforgiveness, I ask that you will go to God and ask him to show you. And even if what he told me is what you needed to hear, that you can't blame somebody else when you leave here, when you go and give an account for your actions to God. You can't blame them. It's all on you. So I hope y'all take this word and have a blessed day, and I love y'all.